Okay, I'm here with Henry Eisenberg, and we're going to be talking about business reviews and the 4 key factors. So Henry, over to you.
All right, thanks, Bernard. Well, today I want to tell you a little bit about the best practices in reviews. We call it the 4 key factors, and they are quantity, breadth, balance, and recency. Let me go through each one, and you'll understand after we're done here real quickly is why you need all 4 of these to have a successful reviews perception on the internet. So let's start with breadth. Here's an example of a search of a pizza restaurant, and they have listings in a lot of places. When you type their name, their listings appear all on the first page, which is wonderful. They only have reviews on 4 locations. The ideal situation is to have listings everywhere and reviews everywhere, and that's what we call breadth. And the nice thing is, when you are a prospective customer of this establishment and you search their name, you want to see them appear everywhere, especially on the first page. That's the notion of breadth. Now, another way to look at it is from a reputation and SEO perspective. If you have 2 businesses, Business A and Business B, Business A has maybe a lot of reviews on Google. Business B has their reviews spread across many review sites. Mm-hmm. Which one has the better reputation and the better SEO?
So obviously the one with Business B, which has the most breadth.
Right, exactly. So having breadth of reviews on a lot of review sites and having your listings on a lot of review sites is very important from a search perspective and from a reputation perspective. Now let's talk about the second one, which is quantity. Quantity is also very important. Here are 2 businesses. Both of them are bakeries, but one of them has only 3 reviews, whereas the other one has 17 reviews. Now, which one do you think is more credible?
The more reviews, the more credible.
Obviously. So quantity is another factor. You need to get a lot of reviews on a lot of different sites. The next one, speaking of quantity, is how it affects search. So in the general category of search, you'll see that when you type a category, that Google appears to give a precedence to sites or review sites that have more reviews. So for example, you see over here, this one, Spring for Coffee, has a high rating and 232 reviews. This one has 4 ratings with 1,000 reviews. And of course, down over here is Downbeat Coffee. What a funny name considering what we're showing you. Only has 10 Google reviews. So the more Google reviews, the more reviews you have, period, whether it's Yelp or Google, appears that you will rank higher on search results. This also appears to, in fact, the new Google carousel as well, which also appears to give a preference for listings that have more reviews. Here you see this 172 reviews, 114 reviews, and 241 reviews, and down here you only see 15 reviews. I'm not sure about the anomaly of 2 reviews over here, but clearly you see that the higher number of reviews you have, the better. It clearly also affects the results down here as well as it did in the previous one. So the quantity of reviews has an impact not only from a perception level, but also from a search perspective as well. Now, recency, or which is say up-to-date reviews, is also a very important factor. Here are 2 dentists. This one dentist over here has reviews, has has 6 reviews, whereas this one has only 4 reviews. This one over here, Dr. Azani, his reviews are a year old or more, whereas this one, Mountain View Dentistry, has a review that was 2 weeks old and one a month old. So clearly they're more recent reviews. And again, which one, if you were to choose a dentist and you had to pick between the 2 of them, which one would you pick?
Obviously, you want to go with the one who's got more recent reviews.
See, you have to wonder, why is the dentist has not got a review in the last year? Maybe no one has anything good to say about this dentist. Right. So again, having recent reviews is very, very important to the equation. And why you have to maintain your service all the time. You have to keep your service going for reviews. Now, balance is another very important factor. The idea that you can get 5 perfect stars all the time isn't always so good. You want to have some balance. And in fact, if you look at these 2 side by side, one has 49 reviews and they're all perfect 5 reviews. Whereas this 2K Racing has 23 reviews, but one of them unfortunately is negative. But it looks more balanced.
It looks more realistic,
real, right? So it's very important to recognize that even if you have one bad review, when you balance it against a lot of good reviews, it actually looks very real, very believable. Nobody's perfect, and that's okay. So we always talk about the notion of having balance in reviews, and it again reflects kind of more of a real view perspective. So when you add it all up, these are the 4 key factors of reviews: the quantity, the breadth, the balance and the recency. You need all these all at the same time. And if you're successful at maintaining all these, that you'll have a very successful reputation review-driven reputation on the internet.